dynasty.
The banners that hang in our stadium, they're not going to help us win, but it's a great reminder of what it takes to win.
Ain't nobody like us. Ain't nobody believe in us. I like us, man. Touchdown, Patriots. They are headed to Super Bowl 60.
Look, Tom Brady may have spent 20 seasons on the Patriots, but when it comes to this Super Bowl, he is not picking sides. When appearing on the Let's Go SiriusXM podcast with Jim Gray, Brady said, quote, "I don't got a dog in the fight in this one. May the best team win," end quote. Many of his former Pats teammates have chimed in on this, so let's hear from Gronk.
I don't know. I'm not Tom. I haven't talked to him yet since the Patriots been in the Super Bowl, but because he probably wants to be the quarterback. He's that competitive. He probably wants to be the guy in the Super Bowl right now.
Is Drake winning somehow takes away from Tom or something?
No, not at all. Nothing will ever take away what Tom has done for the game of football or for the Patriots.
Do we think it's wrong for Brady not to root for the Pats in this upcoming Super Bowl? Cam?
No. What? Like, what are we doing? Why is this even a topic? The man can't have his own opinion? I'm saying to myself, like, so for the rest of his life, he has to choose the New England Patriots. Hell or high water. Been in his position, covering the game, and not being biased to a degree, it's like, okay, there's a humanistic side, but then there's a professional side. Maybe it's a little bit of both in this particular regard, but at the same time, people expecting you to always go with the team that you play with. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Like he is entitled to his own opinion, and by saying the best team win, that ain't nothing bad for me.
Yeah, but if you were here and you weren't rooting for the Cowboys, you weren't rooting for the Panthers, we'd be like, why? What's up with that?
May the best team win, Shay. Like, what do you want him to say? I'm going with the New England Patriots regardless?
Yeah, he spent half his life there. Why not? I guess I don't understand why not.
Well, let me let people in on this, right? Like, every former player don't like the team that they played for. Okay, that's the reality. Like, look, the expectation was for Tom Brady to say, yeah, I want New England to win the game. He don't feel that way. And I'm kind of with Cam. So, like, this is look, we are going to make a big deal out of it, and it is a talking point. I think Tom Brady was here's what my first thought was. And I understand the reaction from his former teammates. But some teammates hold that in a higher regard. Some teammates don't have what Tom Brady has going on. Tom Brady is part owner of another football team. He's also an in-game analyst. I questioned the credibility of him and the league when they talked about him being in meetings with other teams while being part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Shay, hold on one second, though. When you think about the thought process and this expectation that Tom Brady should be all in on the Patriots, I understand it from a feelings perspective. It's a statue of him outside the stadium. He won the Super Bowls there. Cool, I'm sure something about him says it would be nice for New England to win. But Tom Brady has always been calculated. He's always thought about the things that he is putting out into the public sphere. And I think this was more about where he is now as a person, as opposed to, I don't think he's not rooting for the Patriots. I think he says may the best team win as an analyst and as part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
He spent 20 years there. Won 6 Super Bowl titles, took him to 9 Super Bowl appearances, right? It would have been nice if he sat up there, the Patriots faithful, the organization, Mr. Kraft, who he's got a great relationship with, who never wanted them to leave, you know what I'm saying? All of those things, and orchestrated a way where you could do a contract where you could walk out the door, you know, after his final year in New England and stuff like that. It'd have been nice for him to say, hey, it'd be nice, you know, I'm working for the Patriots. But I don't give a damn that he didn't. I mean, when people walking around acting like he didn't lose, they should be losing some sleep. First of all, forget the part owner of the team. That's one thing. The other thing is he works for Fox, game on NBC. He worked for Fox. Wait a minute. It's 37 million.
We're overthinking this.
Hey, the man get paid $37.5 million. Okay, he's $37.5 million. So he got other things on his mind. It's not a big deal. Again, it would have been nice if it were me. Of course, I would have said, hell yeah, I want the Patriots to win. But people walking around acting like it's so offensive and they losing sleep. Calm the hell down.
I don't think it's so
not
offensive.
That big a
I just
deal.
feel like, what is the big deal? You have rings to show for it, a statue. But just say I'm rooting for the Patriots. It's not like they're playing the Raiders.
What if he's not?
What do you want to do?
What if he's not?
It's just,
I not want Drake May to emulate him.
Sound Off, a segment with interesting people saying interesting things. And the interesting person here is Rob Gronkowski. So you've heard a lot of people criticizing Tom Brady for saying he doesn't have a dog in the fight for the Super Bowl. Let's hear from one of his best friends.
I don't know. I'm not Tom. I haven't talked to him yet since the Patriots been in the Super Bowl, but because he probably wants to be the quarterback. He's that competitive. He probably wants to be the guy in the Super Bowl right now.
Is Drake winning somehow takes away from Tom or something?
No, not at all. Nothing will ever take away what Tom has done for the game of football or for the Patriots.
All right, so that was Gronk with Kay Adams. And, you know, within every joke, there's like a little seed, a little kernel of truth, which is what I've been trying to say to you all week long. I've sat here and tried to educate Jeff Saturday about the ways of the world all week long.
All week.
Unsuccessful on the courageousness of Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Right.
And I'm going to do the same thing with Tom Brady. There is a level of competitiveness there. I think there's a part of him that I think not having a dog in the fight is a very intentionally chosen way of him describing this. And I think what Gronk is saying, there's a seed of truth behind that little bit of a joke.
You honestly might be right on this. I am shocked that a guy who says I'm a forever Patriot and has a statue, I haven't seen the statue in person.
I've seen it.
I'm assuming it's a very large statue.
Oh my God,
that casts a massive shadow.
Oh.
You're never going to be
it's like
replaced.
the Washington Monument.
Okay, so you're never going to be replaced.
Yeah.
So I would assume that your former teammate, Mike Vrabel, who's one of your boys, and the organization as a whole, you go, hey, you know what? My heart, I wish him well. No dog in the fight is a little ridiculous.
Ravens make the Super Bowl. You say you get no dog in the fight?
No, absolutely. I'm going with the Ravens.
Thank you.
That's what I mean. With the Ravens. I'm going with whatever team I play for. But you got to understand, great players think different, right? And maybe he don't want a shadow cast, just a little bit of a shadow, not all over the Tom Brady, but the fact that another guy came in and did what he did the same year he did it, just kind of says, oh, well, maybe the Patriot way is about the Patriots organization, and it isn't about Bill Belichick, or it isn't about Tom Brady.
Oh,
and
y'all digging deep. Y'all digging deep.
Hey, man, listen, I do a lot of therapy, man. Projection is my way of life.
Look at this. The statue weighs 6 tons.
Yes.
17 feet off the ground.
Wow.
We just did a show there like 3 weeks ago. It's a very large statue.
So I will say this: some of our games greats, they do feel some type of way when someone is, itching in to be in the spotlight. Look at Michael Strahan when Myles Garrett broke the record. He was like, "Well, I did mine in 16 games."
Right.
Right. So
one of yours was there is a little something there when it comes to Tom Brady. He's the greatest of all time.
Remember Mark Gastineau when Favre let Strahan get the record and how mad Gastineau was about that?
To this day, he's still upset.
That's what I'm saying. If you
tracked it down last year.
Number one, he's a smart guy. Number two, he talks for a living now. The easy political answer would be, come on, of course you know who I'm pulling for.
Right.
Why was that even a question and we all move on? But you didn't want to do that. So now it got to be about you this week. So congratulations, we're talking about you this week. You're not even on the broadcast.
Is it because he has an ownership stake?
No. It's about him, and now he wants everybody to talk about the Tom Brady years. They don't want to talk about the Drake May years, and they don't like those comparisons, man. I'm telling you, I've been around great players. I've never been one, but I know a lot.
Have I convinced you?
I think you because what Gronk said, Gronk knows him better than anybody. So when he's putting that out there, I was like, dang. It hurts me because
great players are very selfish. Yeah,
that's not.
They care Roscoe Jenkins, team of me. They only care about.
That's what I'm saying. That is not Tom. That's not the Tom Brady. You know what I mean? I think that's what's so shocking to me. This dude was the
public
greatest.
Tom Brady.
No. I got coaches and buddies who played with him and coached.
He's the greatest teammate.
He's the greatest teammate ever.
But he's not on that team anymore.
That's what's shocking to me because you said I'm a New England Patriot for life. So just feel like, hey, you know what? Don't throw the statue up. We're good.
The 17 feet of his statue represent the 17 AFC East titles the Patriots won in Brady's 19
That is so good.
They went to that level of detail. That's remarkable.
That's special.
That's if they were to put up a statue right now outside the Jet Stadium, it would you couldn't even see it. It would be so small.
It'd be a hole.